being. A new beginning, according to Heidegger, should start with total reversal of the situation, and in the extremely dangerous position, Dasein on the edge of its disappearance, final. So, and that is passage to artificial intelligence or cyber. So we are living in front of the on the limit between human and post-human. Heidegger as well thought that will come as technique, as and facility technique, as unchained technique, and in the last moment, Dasein will revolt. So, and that will be new beginning, because Dasein totally abandoned on the limit on the border of non-existence that we are now, exactly in that position. In that moment, there will be a huge revolt of Dasein and new beginning of correct search of the right logos that wouldn't be opposed to existence, the logos that would grow, securing the structures, existential structures of Dasein, of being, thinking being in the world. So that is more or less about Heidegger and how to combine that with Marxism. I think that's through Hegel, because Heidegger was a very profound reader of Hegel. He didn't like too much Marx, but Hegel was for him the main authority in the philosophy. He didn't agree with the conceptual attitude of Hegel, but he accepted the dialectic of Hegel. And in that sense, the end of the history could be interpreted precisely as new beginning. The end of the history or by Hegel, dialectically, could be reinterpreted as the return to the being of Heidegger, or new beginning of his philosophy. So we could combine these things, but I didn't mention what I mean by logoses, because I have introduced some diversity in the Heideggerian idea of logos, because I have suggested that there is not only one Dasein being T/her, but there are multiple Daseins. So I have spoken with von Hermann, professor, the last disciple of Heidegger, and his heir at the chair of the phenomenology in Freiburg University. And we had with him great conversation. And he has said Heidegger would protest about multiplicity of Daseins. Because being Western, being ethnocentric, he thought there is only Western Dasein. Everything outside of it could not be really could really have ontological meaning. So I have not corrected, but I have introduced idea of multiplicity of Daseins that corresponds to kind of existential horizons of different civilizations. And I have introduced the concept of three logoses, the logos of Apollo, logos of Dionysus, that coincide with Nietzsche. But I have added the logos of Cybele, the materialistic logos of idea of materialism, that everything is growing from the bottom, not as and logos of Apollo from above, or in the middle, logos of Dionysus. So, and with this instrument, with this tool of multiplicity of Daseins or existential horizons coinciding with the civilizations, historical civilization, and multiplicity of vertical multiplicity of three logoses, I have elaborated the kind of tool, conceptual tool to study different civilizations, because different civilizations are a combination of all three logoses, or fight between them, and some moments one logos prevails and some other time the other, but they are always here, and they affect the history. The history is the history of the spirit of logoses. So in that sense, more or less, it's my attitude.